Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming by and I hope you enjoyed today's project. Make sure to go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram at TLHU Creations and make sure you stop by my webpage and say hi, where you'll find different activities coming from time to time. As always, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, share, and hit that bell so you can be notified. Who's ready to create? So today we're going to be making a Valentine's Day wreath. All the items here I did purchase in Dollar Tree except for the mesh. They did not have it in. I do try to pick it up when I see the colors that I'm going to need. We usually get them right in the beginning of the season. However, I missed the horn on that this time around. So I did have to buy them in Michael's and I did have some on supply in my house. So if you don't have it, you know, you're not always going to find everything in Dollar Tree, but when you do, grab it because you can use it. And like I said, these are just the items that I use. Here is the sign that I'm using for the center of my wreath. Now I'm just taking off the string to get it ready to set it up, to glue it down to the back side of the wreath. I'm going to glue it down first because I want to make sure it's nice and secure by the time I start adding the pipe cleaners with the mesh onto it. So I'm going to use adhesive and then I'm going to also put hot glue over it to make the instant connection, but I do want to make sure that there is a strong bond because you don't want it to fall apart or be chintzy at any point. So just doubling it up is always better. Make sure you put as much glue as you can to make sure you have a good, nice, secure bond with it. Now here are the pipe cleaners that I got from Dollar Tree. I am going to pull them out of the bag. I'm just going to line them up together. And basically what I want to do is I'm going to cut them in half. That is about all that you need to do this when you make the wreath. So you just want to go through the whole pack and just cut them in half. Now here's the mesh I have. You see, this is the perfect size that you want to use. Unfortunately, they did not have that in Michael's, so I had to get the other size. The red I already had, so I'm just going to work with it. In this process, I am going to have to cut them. For instance, this red, I'm going to cut into 3 pieces all in one cut. With the white, I cut them in half and the pink in half, and then I also use the other one. The reason why you want to use the smaller size when you're doing this is so you don't have all the strings coming out and it gets really messy. Here you can see this is the final cuts that I have. I'm going to take the pipe cleaners and you basically want to take 3 or 4 and mix it up. So I'm doing 2 sets. I'm doing one set that has a red, a white, and a pink. And then the other sets are going to be 2 pinks and 1 white. You just put them in the middle, squeeze them in, and then just twist them up. And you're just gonna do this over and over again. And I mix it up so that it varies the color around it. So you'll see here now it's gonna be 2 pinks and 1 white. And I just continue doing that. And then in the end, you'll see how it works out in the wreath. Okay, now I have finished putting all of my clusters together. So now I'm gonna begin to start assembling the wreath. What you wanna do is start off in the middle rows, the 2 middle rows, and the second to last and last row. I basically rotate. This gives it a more fuller effect. You can also just go straight around in the middle row, but I like to go up and down, so that it gives it a more fuller look. When you go straight across, it's still full, but when you're using the bigger wreaths, it's a little harder. You want to make sure you get it full. So just use the middle and the bottoms. Now here I'm showing you how I assemble this. I tied a knot on to the first one that I'm putting inside of the wreath. making a circle. Now I'm just gonna add it along the wreath, pushing it in, and randomly through each of the circles, gonna go ahead and make another knot and then just push it into the wreath. In the end, I will go back and I will wind up putting some pipe cleaner on those just to secure them in there. You don't have to do it to every single one, but you want to do it to quite a few of them just to make sure that it stays in there securely. You're gonna go all the way around the entire wreath to fill it up and, you know, add that extra color and design and style into the wreath. Okay, now here I'm finishing it up, so I'm just tying it down the last piece. And you want to just cut off any excess material. Okay, so here you'll see I'm putting the pipe cleaner and I'm just going around it just to secure it in there. Like I said, you just want to go around it and get a couple of them in there and just secure them down. Okay, the next step, we're gonna go ahead and add the hearts into the wreath. I am just going to put 2 on the sides, 2 on the bottom, and 1 in the middle at the bottom, because on the top, I'm gonna go ahead and put a bow. So as you can see here, I just put the wood piece through the back of the wreath, and I am just concealing it down with the pipe cleaner. And you want to do this for each of them. Make sure that's secure without breaking it. This wood was actually pretty good because it actually was pretty flexible and it didn't break. Sometimes it might break on you, so maybe you might just want to hot glue it to the mesh. However it works for you to get a good bond onto the wreath. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I made this bow. And I'm gonna attach this bow to the top of the wreath once again, putting the pipe cleaner right in the middle and attaching that to the back of the wreath. As you can see here, I'm just trying to adjust it and make it fit right, trimming what needs to be trimmed. You see all those little pieces of the mesh all around. That's because I had to cut it. Like I said, if you would go with just the smaller size, you would not have that issue at all. Here I am with the ribbon now. You just want to fold it in half, put the pipe cleaner in the middle, twist it up, and then once again, attach it to the back of your wreath. Like so. Here's the lights that I got. Originally I was going to use 2 of them, but it actually happened to be long enough that only needed to use 1. So here I am just attaching the back of the battery pack to the back of the wreath, and you're just going to go around the wreath and just push it in and secure it in, and you'll be fine. You don't have to attach this with pipe cleaners. It works just fine by going in between the mesh. Okay, now this is a trick that I do to make my wreaths look nice and neat from the back side, due to the fact that where I live at, there are a lot of glass doors. So in the case, this is for my personal house, but if I wanted to sell it or if I had a glass door, it helps secure the back. And this is the reason why I only use the middle and the last rows. You want to leave that top row open, or else you're gonna have to cover that too. So here I am just taking ribbon, I go all the way around it and I glue it basically to the pipe cleaners that are there so that it can be stuck together. Once that's all secure, I go ahead and I put a table mat on it. I've got these in Dollar Tree, as you've probably seen them. I get them in different colors when they have them because I can use them for different wreaths and different holidays and different stuff. Now I am going ahead and I put the battery pack down. I use adhesive and I used the glue gun. I also am gonna stick a pipe cleaner just for extra reinforcement, just to wrap it around there. Again, you want to make sure that the top plate that you open and close is at the top and that you have access to it in order to be able to turn it on and off as you need it. And I'm just putting extra glue, hot glue here, just to, you know, secure it faster so it can hold on to it. And here you go. This is my Valentine's Day wreath for this year. Everything in here, like I said, except for the mesh because I didn't have it, was from Dollar Tree. I hope you enjoyed it. And today I actually have a bonus for you. I have a second project that's going to follow this. It is the exact setup as the wreath that I made for my door, except it's on a smaller metal wreath. And it is a table centerpiece. Take a look. So here you'll see it's the same exact setup. I have the light fixtures, I have the hearts, the same mesh, the same ribbon, the same bows, all set up the same, but it's in a smaller wreath, the metal wreaths from Dollar Tree. Here you see I got 2 of the floral styrofoams from Dollar Tree, and I also got 8 of the red roses, and I put them into this project just to basically fill it around and give me a stand to hold the roses and to hold my candles. Once again, you can always use whatever candles you want to use. I actually picked the candles that I had in my house. I absolutely love this flavor, and I thought with the frosted pink glass, it would just go so perfect for Valentine's Day, and it just has such a great aroma that for Valentine's Day, it was just a perfect fit. No, I did not get those in Dollar Tree, but you can use any type of candle that you choose. As always, guys, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed my Valentine's Day wreath and my Valentine's Day table centerpiece. If you like these projects today that I did, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so you can be notified when I have any new uploads. If you guys want to share any comments or opinions, please leave them down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you do get to go and make any of these projects, please tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see them. Happy Valentine's Day, guys.